worked with the mixes to make sure that I would be able to sleep at night, and it started to work, and all of a sudden I was sleeping through the night, and it was fantastic, except that I started to feel so frazzled during the day because I'm like, I can't get everything done. I don't understand what's going on. I'm usually so organized. And then I think I called you, and I was like, light bulb moment, I'm actually sleeping instead of doing all those chores in the middle of the night. Like,
Right.
It was so funny. So it just took a readjust. I'm so much happier to be sleeping, but it was funny how it affected the balance of my day, because now I had to actually plan out, okay, I need to do this in daylight hours so that I can sleep at night.
Exactly.
So, and I don't remember where that was in the process, but I do remember you and I talking a lot to make sure that whatever I was taking in the herbs to help just keep my body calm and be able to decompress at night wasn't making me feel lethargic during the day. Do you remember we had that whole back and forth to make sure, okay, well, let's tone down, the anxiety, which was another part of the whole thing, right? Just kind of quieting everything down. And I started to feel so grounded and so good, and then it was like, okay, why aren't I sleeping? And then we got that under control.
Right. We don't have to create more stress around it.
No.
But we do pay attention to the blood work that you provide for me. Not that you absolutely need blood work to address something, because we've addressed
a lot of things, but it was really helpful because even with my cholesterol, when my cholesterol started to get so low, and you and I discussed, and you had told me, like, you have to have a certain amount of cholesterol in your body, you need it for your hormones, you need it, everything connects. And when certain things were changing again, and I was like, okay, I think we need to reformulate the mix, that's when that came in really handy, because you're like, hang on a minute, this cholesterol is really low. And we had to talk about dietary changes again. And then when I did that, things got better, and I started to feel better again. And and I think it's important that you do know so much about the my lifestyle and what goes on in my world, because you can kind of reintroduce those issues to me. Well, you have been eating this way for a long time, and you've been so strict, and I think you should start introducing other good fats into your diet, and maybe it's animal products need to come back into your life, and we did all that, and I started to feel so much better again. Just making those changes that seemed like a really big deal at the time. And I think just being able to talk through and not being so rigid with what I was doing, which I was, and now I'm really try to be 80-20, like 80 really good and 20 not so good. And sometimes, sometimes it's 70-30. And when I'm really good, it's 90-10, but right now I'm in 70-30, I feel like.
And sometimes you need to feed the soul.
Right.